Hello everybody, and I want to welcome everyone to this episode of the Booze Geek. My name is Chuck, and I am your host. And before I get started, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And if you like the episode, well, hit that like button too. Give us a big thumbs up. And I'm going to thank y'all in advance. But it's summertime. It is still hot out, hence why I'm doing this review in the evening. It's a little bit cooler, but not that much. But anyways, it's hot out. So I figured to cool off, we're going over to Iceland, baby. Let's cool off in Iceland. But we are going to Einstok Brewing, and we're going to be tasting and reviewing a seasonal beer from them. And I got to admit, this one is pretty unique. So from Einstok, this is their Lime and Juniper Pilsner. So what this beer is a Pilsner that is brewed with juniper berries, which are always found in gin, and a little bit of lime juice. So this beer is supposed to, it's trying to mimic a gin and tonic cocktail. So we're gonna find out. But this beer clocks in at 4.8% ABV, and it is made with two different hops, and those hops are Einstok and Hallertau. So without further ado, we are gonna pop the top on this one and let's have some fun. Here we go, 1, 2, boom, boom. There we go. I love the color on this can too. It just makes you think of summer. Very cool color, that kind of pale off yellow. But speaking of yellow, well, look at the color on that. That is a lemony yellow. Really light color on that one. And we have about half a finger of some soap suds floating on top. But without further ado, interesting combination on this. But let's give it a nose. Swirl, swirl, swirl. And nose number one, baby. Wow, okay, yeah, that's different. What do we have? Well, first and foremost, we are getting lime juice. Pretty prominent, but that is first and foremost is the lime juice. Number two, a little bit of that juniper is coming through. Not as much as I thought, just a little bit. But we're also getting a little bit of lemon. I mean, there's some lemon notes coming through. I mean, it's very citrusy, this one is. And a hint of some grassy notes too. But yeah, this one's a citrus forward. Absolutely. Citrus forward beer, absolutely. But here we go. So let's do the sip. Let's get it over with. Here we go. Prost to Einstok. Prost. Wow. Holy moly. Huh. Holy moly. Well, first and foremost, light-bodied beer. But I gotta admit, this is a perfect summertime beer. I mean, this is spot on. Now, is it... Okay, it's supposed to mimic a gin and tonic. And you know what? It's doing its job, but it's keeping the essence of a beer as well. I mean, flavor-wise, first and foremost, lime juice. You're getting that lime citrus, but you are getting just enough of that juniper to kind of think, yeah, this could be a refreshing gin and tonic cocktail. I mean, you're just getting enough of that juniper. So you have the lime juice mixed with that juniper, mixed with a hint of lemon in there, more of that citrus, but you are getting a doughy backbone with this that's keeping it in check with a beer. I mean, I was honestly pretty skeptical about this beer. I didn't think this was gonna work. It's so unique, but I gotta admit, this works really well. I mean, it is crisp, it's light, it's refreshing, it has a hint of a gin and tonic cocktail, but it's not overly junipery, which some people, they don't like gin. I mean, I like gin every now and again, but a lot of people, that heavy juniper turns people off with gin. But I gotta admit, very unique beer. What would I give this on the pint-o-meter? Because they set out to do this and they accomplished this. Wow. And once again, I'm going to reiterate before I give it my rating. Perfect summertime beer on a hot summer day. Well, I'm going to give it one more sip. I got to cleanse my palate. I'm going to give this beer, I'm giving this beer a 9. I really am. I mean, it is unique enough to give it a higher rating, but it's also done really, really, really well, where it's not out of this world. It's not like, well, we have an experiment. No, I think they actually went back to the board and they refined this till they got it right, and they did a hell of a good job. My only issue with it is that maybe the juniper could be brought up just a tad and the lime juice could be brought down just a tad, just to try and find a little bit better balance between those. But beyond that, I mean, that's it. I mean, it's a really good beer, and I think everyone should go out and buy a 6-pack. So with that, I'm going to take one more sip. Why not? I can. There's just a little lift anyways. And I want to thank everyone for tuning into this episode. And as always, you can follow me at the websites, which are www.pubshaveapintin.com, or the blog, which is www.pubshaveapintin.blogspot.com. And with that, I'm raising this pint, baby. We will see y'all in the next episode. So cheers, prost, and enjoy!